We've got some interest. That I saw was a guy on Discord, on the FSE Discord, who looks interested because he wanted to join up, but of course he was too late for that. But so I've asked him for his details, and we can add him in. And a lady
Yeah.
over on the MyWhoosh Facebook is interested
Yeah,
in use from New Zealand.
the MyWhoosh link with UCI does make recruitment a lot easier.
Yeah, it does. But also with FSE sort of getting a bit of interest, they send a few people our way too with Dave. There, well, Tommy's over there too.
Yeah, Tommy's an old Aussie rider. He used
Yeah.
to ride in TP Virtual.
Okay. But he's riding with FSE as well, so
Yeah. No, he's just keen to ride at the moment.
yeah, that's great. Yeah, why not?
So,
Cool.
uh,
It was a hard
so
ride last night.
yeah, I have not warmed up. I literally got on the bike 3 or 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, I haven't had much of a warm up either. I just got home from skiing, got down some food, so haven't really had time to let it settle. So, and after last night's effort, I think we just cruise around and see how we go.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. So, matter of interest, I've just entered the Amy's Grand Fondo.
Oh, nice. Where's that? Is that the one on the Great Ocean Road?
Yeah, it is.
I've actually loaded up the Great Ocean Road route on Bike Terror. Not the Amy's
Cool.
one, but the Audax one actually, but similar I think. Goes from Anglesey to Apollo Bay.
Yep.
So you can always try that out.
This summer, I'd certainly want to get out on the roads more. You know, MyWhoosh and what have you is convenient, but tracking my stats, I used to go out for night rides at Listerfield.
Okay.
I no longer do that because this is available.
Yeah. I'm sort of the same. I used to. Oh, really, this summer I didn't get out much because we were busy moving house, so it was a bit too convenient. But normally, just I just go out for casual rides with my wife, just up the bike path, up the bike trail. I wanted a bit more of that. We got the great big bike rail trail pretty much on our doorstep.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I'm riding almost as much as Dave, riding almost as many TTTs as Dave these days.
He's riding every day.
Pretty much, yeah. Because we ride together on the Owls, which is Friday night here.
Yeah.
And that's very much, just a no drop type ride. So to me, it's just a sort of recovery ride. But it's nice to burn it because when we go skiing, all we can eat is junk food up on the mountain. So it's nice to get some exercise to burn it off.
Yeah.
Just going for 3 days this week. My daughter's come up. It's really for her. She's taking time off work for a week to have a breather. So we just come up for a few days. Otherwise, just family stuff.
Yeah. So this message my partner.
Yep.
There was a booze bus on the way home,
Oh,
and she might have a drink with friends. So
oops. As long as it's in moderation.
no, she just has one, either one wine or one cider.
Okay, that should
So
be okay, touch wood.
yeah, that should be fine. But why take the chance?
Yeah, exactly. With any luck in this league, they're starting to get there, but just a few more teams and they hopefully will start to grade them.
Yeah. It also looks like, I think, my impression the first season after they took over,
Yep.
they were struggling a bit. They didn't quite know what it was all about.
Yeah. But I think they've
But
done all right this series.
season,
Sorry,
this series, they've got it right.
Yeah, they've been good courses. This one's an interesting one because there's just that, apart from a couple of little gentle slopes, there's that one pinch. It's about a 30-second effort. If you're willing to put in the 30 seconds, you can power over it.
This message. Just bear with me. I just want to get finish this discussion.
No worries.
But even like small things, I haven't commented, but rewarding teams with two riders, it's a big difference in a growing league. So,
yeah, I think it's mostly Jakob now that's running it.
Yeah.
And he's doing a good job.
Yeah, he has. As I said, last season I was not impressed, but this season I think he's done it right.
Yeah. I think they're sort of the right length, right level of difficulty for a team time trial. It's good.
But what he also needs to do is also drop, have a 20-minute effort.
Yeah.
To mix things up.
Yeah. I think that's next week because it's on Bruges. So that's pretty much dead flat, or 2 meters, I think, elevation.
I tell you what, Ken, last night I was so ready. Get home, or also just touch and go.
Yep.
So, log in, and it just wouldn't let me into the pen, and I was adamant that I was registered. And cursing MyWhoosh and their admin and all the rest. Ended up riding Training Peaks. And then I'll go sit down afterwards and I'll look at the registration.
Yeah.
And it was for tonight.
Look, and Jakob says he's trying to work on a system that will let us register later, which will be really good.
Yeah. But even, and this is going back a year, I try to get them to allow 10 registrations, something like that.
Yeah.
But only 6 can take a start line.
Yeah. That would be much better. And that might be where he ends up.
Yeah. I think it's a quick fix, but it will achieve what we need.
Yeah, and it's sort of self-policing. It's up to us to, obviously, it's only people who've registered, so we know who they are, so we can say, look, sorry, we've got 6 guys. Some of you need to drop out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a lot better.
Yeah, it just means that everyone can, let's take us, we just register everyone.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And as you say, self-police them or not.
Yep.
And literally, in the early days of RGT, that's pretty much how we did it.
I might suggest that to him on the Discord.
Yeah. We had the, sort of like regular riders that were racing. So that was the core of each of our teams.
Yep.
But it meant the fringe players would just hop on wherever they were needed.
Yep. Yeah, because if we could do that, we'd probably have a team tonight.
Yeah.
People who take a look at the TDF course and say, no thanks.
Yeah.
I know I did. Last week was so hard. When Scott said, okay, we'll start off at 600 watts. I said, well, that's me done. That's my 5-second power.
Yeah. But I must admit, if I had the choice, I would have ridden the TDF. But I wasn't going to be a no-show here.
Oh,
So, because I enjoy the spirit and the team racing.
yeah, me too. That's right. I started telling my wife, it's really just it's like a group ride, but some of them are hard. Like last night was a hard one. But some of the other ones, like ours, is just a cruise. That's why it'll be 50 minutes versus 44. Tonight, I don't know what we'll probably do 46, 48, I don't know tonight.
Well, we are a quarter of the way, 12 minutes. So we're on target for 48, which I think is a bit optimistic.
Oh, yeah, so 50. 50 is all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my quads were hurting today while skiing because it's first day back for the season. I don't ski much anyway. But gee, the quads were hurting.
Yeah, it's amazing when you're not, what's the right word, match fit or sport fit?
Yeah.
How it hurts.
And from Peter Ridley's comment, maybe it's time to start grading the teams now because we've got 3 teams. We could have the strong team or the neo pros, experts in sport or something.
Yeah. Especially when there's only 2 hours between us and
Yeah,
Western Australia.
yeah, that's right. Because we'd easily combine that into just the 8 o'clock session for the strong guys,
Yeah.
and the others on other days.
But something you need to just bear in mind is that's ideal, but you find that some riders like riding with other people.
That's true.
I look at David as a classic example. He's probably not a stronger rider,
Yep,
but he'll want to ride with that team.
yep.
So there's always a bit of give and take.
That 6% took me by surprise. I don't remember that one. So you get back on.
I must say, MyWhoosh is a lot better than what it was 6 months ago.
Yeah. I really just wish they'd put in some corner braking. It just makes it that much more realistic. Makes it easier
But
for
I
us small
found,
guys too.
Yeah. I found racing the Oz Club Champs.
Mm-hmm.
I was being dropped where I should have been dropped,
Yep.
and clawing back the time when it was time to claw back the time, in the flats.
Yep.
And it's the first racing on MyWhoosh that is felt about right.
Mm-hmm.
It'll never be perfect.
Yeah.
There'll always be nuances,
Yep.
but it's felt right.
Yeah.
I remember the days on MyWhoosh where I'd hit a gentle climb, and I'm in a short climb, and I'll come to a grinding halt.
Right.
I'd carry no momentum.
Right.
At least I'm carrying momentum now.
Yep.
But anything longer than a little punch, I'd be dropped, which is right.
It was good last night. It was again that punchy climb that we haven't come to yet, I don't think. Like it's a 30-second effort. Gets up to about 8%, I think. But Gary and Marco were just. Once they knew it was a 30 seconds, they said, right, just go for it. And they held on really well.
Yeah. And again, I was riding with both Marco and Gary at various stages during the club champs.
Yep.
And would get dropped. Same place for obvious reasons. But once we recovered the other side, we could work together.
Yep.
And close the gap.
Yeah.
And it was also interesting is the one race myself and Marco. There's some early climbs that separated the field. But myself and Marco got together and we just worked hard.
Yep.
And it was amazing, a group of 8, how it eventually whittled to 3.
Good stuff.
So, people could stay with us for a certain amount of time, but invariably they'll drop sooner or later. And then we would hit a climb and we would be back where we started.
I'm the other way around. I like the climb so I can have a bit of a break.
Yeah.
There's always the other, I think it was last week, on the downhills. I was above threshold, just trying to hang on. And the other guys, I think, were just coasting. And on the uphills, I was able to get down into zone 2, zone 3.
I was watching you, and I didn't think I'd ever come close to you and Craig. And then on those downhills, I suddenly realised, hang on, I was taking it easy
Yep.
and still closing the gap on you.
Yeah.
So when I got to the bottom, that's when I put the pressure on.
Yep. Oh, that one on Bike Terror, that was tough, yeah. I was at threshold the whole way down the hill, just trying to keep up the speed.
But I think Craig, when I put the warning out there, I think he picked up the pace.
Yep. I was cooked after that start. I tried to hang on at 500 watts, and that did me in.
Well, what got me was I was hoping to stay with Scott at least until the climb,
Yeah,
but there was no way I was keeping up that pace.
exactly. That was fast. I like the virtual gearing on MyWhoosh. I use a combination of that and real gears
Yeah,
because it's a little bit, gives me a bit of fine tuning, but also I reckon there's a bit of a trick. I find as long as I keep the real gears in a big gear, so the flywheel's going fast, it's easier to keep your speed up or keep the power up. So the virtual gears let me stay in the big ring and a small cog, but still get up the hills.
Yeah, I must admit I haven't played with virtual gearing on any system.
Uh-huh.
I normally set it to a level that I can deal with.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah, I learned it from, I think I was doing an FTP test a few weeks back, and because it's done in free ride, I thought, okay, well, I'll do it in the big ring because I need to keep the power up. But then I found, hang on, during the recovery sections, I couldn't get my power down to recovery level because so basically you get to the minimum resistance and it can't go any lower. So I think, that's a trick.
Yeah.
Just back off a bit. Basically I like to keep up a constant cadence, so I don't like changing gears, so when I go up the hills, sometimes get the watts per kilo up a bit high for the bigger guys.
Yeah, I must admit, because I'm using Apple TV,
Yep.
I haven't played with it at all.
I'm using Apple TV, it's pretty good. It's
How are you connecting? Wireless keyboard or?
No, I'm using the Link app to do everything.
Now, for some reason, my Link app has a slight crackle whenever I have it open.
Ah, okay.
It's actually weird. I posted on the MyWhoosh group. No one responded. I've been meaning to, and I mean for months, been meaning to email MyWhoosh. Just haven't got to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good because you can control the gears, the camera, the emotes, all pretty easily. Chat doesn't work all the time. Oh, you can watch other riders as well pretty easily. My problem is
Okay.
touchscreens and me don't go well together. My fingers are quite dry. So, and sometimes the virtual gears don't change when I want them to.
Yeah. Well, the Apple remote I don't touch when I'm
That's a disaster.
riding.
Yeah. You don't know what you're going to do. I used a game player for a while, but then it stopped working with MyWhoosh when they brought out the new version.
Yeah.
Now I noticed during the beta as well. It was always pretty limited, but it was better than the hand remote, than the Apple remote. Oh, we're more than halfway.
Yep, and we're on time for 48 minutes if we can keep this pace up.
Yeah. This is the last kilometre or so, maybe 2. Oh, the other thing is, on this course, I found out on Tuesday, or yesterday, it's 27.4, not 27.6.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, so ignore the thing at the bottom. 27.4 is the finish. Maybe a bit over, but less than 27.5. So I don't know how they managed that. Must be a shortcut somewhere. I haven't had a drink yet. That's better.
Actually, don't even know I've got water. Got no water.
Black hair is not bad. I like the physics, but I find after a while the graphics get a bit monotonous because you get used to, because they're always the same on every course.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, my perception. is I love the bike terror course selection,
Yep.
real roads type thing, love it.
Yep.
But those graphics are really awful,
Yeah.
and it actually turns me off. And I must admit, I don't look at the graphics much,
No, not in.
but
Certainly not in a TTT. I just tend to watch what the others are doing.
yeah, on Indivella or Training Peaks, I really enjoy the physics.
Yep.
I love the event functionality and the bots and stuff like that. I think it's awesome.
Yep.
But the courses are just too monotonous.
Yeah.
You always end up in the same courses.
Yep.
And MyWhoosh, I'm finding now I'm coming back to MyWhoosh, I haven't ridden these courses yet, and there's enough of them. So it's giving me the variety. The physics are okay now, I think. Still not perfect, but okay. And the graphics are awesome.
Yeah. I'm the sort of person, I like watching Sunday Race Club on YouTube. It's really interesting, especially when they have the live streaming of the actual riders.
Now, I used to do that on Zwift. I've never seen a SRC.
Okay.
So,
And the live workouts are fun too. They're rubber banded. They're pretty short. They're usually half an hour, at least Holly's are. Be nice if they could have a Discord for the chatting when she can talk, but the rest of us have to use the text chat.
yeah. Okay, we're 1/3 of the way.
Yep.
Still on track for 48.
Excellent. Lock that one in. There's that pimple coming up. 1 kilo K off. You know.
3/4 of the way.
Yep. Right on track for 48. It's a 30-second effort to get over this pimple. I just drop it down 1 gear and power over it if I can.
I'll try to stay with you. I think it'll be tough, but I'll try.
Oh, then I'll just rest on the down slope. Yeah, I'll back up on the down. Like I said, Marco and Gary did well. Gary even got there almost just before me. He took me over, then just faded in the last 10 meters or so.
Let's go, Ken.
Nearly there. We're over. Nice work.
I think 500 watts when I was staying with you.
Yeah, I didn't see the watts. I was doing 7 watts per kilo, so 420. On the plus side though, keeps us up around 40 kph up till now. Less than 5 k's. Now this next little climb, it gets up to about 3%, so just be wary of that. Just near the top. It just keeps getting steeper and steeper. Not hugely steep, of course, but takes you by surprise. I think it's this one.
This certainly reminds me of Zwift.
Yeah. Just topping out now. Tops out. Okay, it's 2Ks to go, mostly downhill.
Looks like there's a climb coming.
It's 2Ks left. You in the draft there, Barry?
No, I'm too far back.
He's up a bit.
Now I'm starting to push again. Down back.
Below. One K to go. Flattening out. 1%. That's kicking up again.
Yeah, I'm struggling here a bit, Ken.
Okay, I'll ease up. The last 800. 800 to go now. 700. And it's flat now. Flat to downhill. 600. $400. See the finish line up ahead. Oh, we'll smash 48. $47.10. 300 left. $100. I'm there. You're only a second behind. Oh, nice one.
Not really. Oh, there I come.
Oh, smashed 48. 47.16.
All done.
Nicely done. Good ride. That was fun. We've got, yeah, so we had interest from, I tagged you on Facebook. There's a lady from New Zealand who is interested.
Yeah.